Good morning. Um, I woke up today with a little bit of like hip pain. And I hold tension there. And even though like when I had the fibromyalgia, it was pretty much everywhere. I always tell people fibromyalgia is something we recover from, but as we bring in more stress and toxicity back into our bodies, it can slowly creep back. So we have to be careful and always uh, maintain our stress levels and our health and all that. And so I always do, but there's still stress and pressure and stressful events in my life. And I tend to hold tension in my hips or my shoulders and my neck. And I think that a lot of us have these issues where we armor a lot, right? When we're stressed and we hold tension there. Sorry, my cat loves it when I make videos and she gets all excited and has to be like all over the place. Anyways, all that to say, a good way to release that tension, obviously, is to figure out what's the emotion that you're holding there and take care of that. But physically, on a day-to-day basis, is stretching that area. And so I have a lot of pain in my hip. And so I often, when I wake up, I do this, I forget what it's called. I kind of call it the butterfly, but that's not what it's called in yoga, whatever. It's not yoga for those of you who are like, I don't do yoga. That's fine. This is actually stretching. But a good way to do it is you stretch it and, put yourself in a position where you feel good about the stretch. But an important part is to actually breathe in to that area so that you create space, right? And to do it quite often until you get rid of that pain. And so, but don't forget, it's not just physical. There's also usually an emotional component to it. And you can take care of it physically, but it'll keep coming back if you're holding tension there, right? And so this will make it better on its own, but you really want to go to the root cause and see why that's happening, why you're holding tension there, right? So, good way to do it is breathe in. And I'm guiding my breath to that area of my hip. And it feels so good. And I love to do this. And so this is very helpful. So even like if you actually really have fibromyalgia, like a huge flare up, stretching and breathing into it is very important. It's really helpful. It alkalines you, right? And so everything that puts you into acidic mode is stressful and causes toxicity in your body. And so you want to move away from that. So obviously breathing properly all the time, but doing this. And I like to imagine that I'm breathing in light into that dark area and releasing the darkness and I'm not smoking and releasing the darkness, right? You can also like picture and imagine that in your head and it's helpful. So yeah, do this exercise if you feel rough and stiff in the morning, and not just in the morning, all throughout the day, right? If you hold tension and armor in places, try to be aware and release that and breathe into it. And yeah, that was my little tip of the day and what I thought I would share, because it's actually really helpful for people with fibromyalgia, but then again, for everyone, because we all hold stress in our bodies, which in the long term will create somatic illnesses. So this is a great way to release it. Let me know your thoughts and have a great Sunday.